This is live.
My whole body jiggles.
Coming to your love like I do every night. Coming to your love like I do every night.
The video failed. The video failed. The video failed. Update on the contract. They haven't given me one yet. No, I have not got the Ubisoft stuff fixed. I reinstalled the game. I don't know what to do with the Ubisoft stuff. Open a ticket. My ticket got ignored. Nah, it wasn't a troll thing. It's an Ubisoft sucks thing. Like, this is a company that put a patch out in Rainbow that literally bricked PlayStation 4s. There we go. Now we can sit around and do nothing. There she is.
What's wrong?
They're asking me to go check on you.
I hit my head, but
How'd you hit your head?
against the wall when I fell.
How are you falling
I
back in your
fell
chair?
back in the chair and just, yeah.
You know that chair has a lock on it, right?
No, it don't.
Yeah, it does.
No, it don't.
You can see the back doesn't go back that far.
So I hurt my head. I hurt my leg. I already feel weak and tired. And my mouth is dry and my fingers are tingling. Can I have any more problems today?
I mean, like, yeah, you most likely could.
Let's not. Maybe I should just go back to bed.
Oh my! There's somebody named Tammy Jordan in my chat, and it's fucking Tammy Slayton picture.
I swear.
Shit, you want me to commit to the fight? Tell Keemstar to make my money right. And put it in writing. The thing is, here's the reason I'm not so gung-ho yet. I don't have anything in writing. Like, I've done this game long enough to know that if something isn't in writing, it pretty much doesn't exist. Like Keemstar and Boogie like leaked the fight before we got contracts. So like all the hype is being built up. And what I'm afraid of is they're building hype up to try to like almost bait you into having to do it. Like if I went in and like talked all this shit to Boogie and played up all this and then like, you know, made this big deal and then like they come at me with like some bullshit ass contract, I'd be kind of like stuck having to honor that bullshit ass contract. Dude, I need a new roof on my house. I'll go get knocked out by anybody if the money right. What do you think of DSP saying this boxing thing is below both of you and pandering to locale status? It's a fun idea, man. Let's be real. Me and Boogie are both in the twilights of our YouTube career. Like, to me, it's just a fun situation. It's nothing more than that. Boogie has more mobility? No, he doesn't. You've seen Boogie move around more than me. He doesn't have more mobility than me. Like, doesn't Boogie have a leg that's worse than mine? Is it bad that my wife's a cancer survivor and, you know, and everything, and I would still put all my money on her versus DSP's wife? The only time I've ever been knocked out was by a trampoline. The trampoline snuck up on me. No, like I when I was a kid, I jumped the wrong way, and we didn't have the pad on the bar. Like there's like a hollow aluminum bar that pretty much is the skeleton of a trampoline, and then I just snapped and went, you know, forehead first right into it. How much money for Fortnite? Shit, $200. I'll get you an hour. Yeah, that's right. My first chin won't hold up, but my second and third chin easily will hold up to Boogie's massive punching power. Am I scared of running into Frank Castle? No. No, I'm not scared of running into Frank Castle. I just said $200 because like I made a mistake one time. I said $100 and somebody donated it. Like usually when I put a price out like that, so people leave me the fuck alone about playing another game. Well, Jamie, you could be scared of Frank Castle. I'm not. You know my ass will do? Call the fucking police. I walk outside, ask him to get off my property. If he wants to hit me, he can hit me. I got cameras everywhere. I get me a nice little $5,000 payday. Take him to small claims court. No, not today. Well, not so far today. Could be the end of the day. I don't know. I'm going by what Keemstar told me. Keemstar said beginning of this week will be the first time we do contract talks. So I don't know when it's going to happen. But when it does happen, you'll start seeing videos. I'm gonna go buy me a couple 5-gallon buckets here today probably. No, like part of the things I'm gonna train with, I'm gonna do farmers walks. Cause like my big goal is to strengthen my core. So what I'm gonna do is go to Lowe's, get like 5-gallon buckets with lids, fill them with water, and then I pick up each, and then like wear gloves and like pick up a bucket in each hand and like walk back and forth across the yard until my legs shake. Dude, I haven't signed the contract yet, but Keemstar already said we had to buy our own gear, and like all the gear and shit's gonna cost like $800 between like custom shorts and gloves and mouthpieces, boxing gloves, pads, and shit like that. Now, Leon, that's my goal, is to primarily focus on cardio. Neither me or Boogie has any kind of fighting ability. Like, so what it's going to come down to is who can last longer. When you're tired, you make mistakes. Brass knuckle underneath your glove would be considered assault with a deadly weapon, man. I mean, and it's a lot harder to hide. Like, if you wanted to do assault with a deadly weapon, the way to go would be like dipping your hand wraps in plaster. So what you do is you dip your hands in plaster, and then you put the gloves on, and then the plaster hardens underneath the gloves. You realize the boxing promotion we're using is making us buy our own gloves and bring them with us. I highly doubt there's going to be a guy that signs off on hand wraps. Just saying. Well, Grant, you're right. I've never boxed before, but like, I am a big Tyson Fury fan. Nah, I'm not nervous. Like I said, Jacob, well, like people are like, "Are you worried about losing?" I don't give a fuck if I lose or not. Honestly, my goal, like to me, the payday and the experience and like the ability to promote my brand is what I'm worried about. I'm hoping, like once I sign the contract, like I want to do like a WWE style like campaign against Boogie, and like to the point that people think I actually hate him. Oh wait, I'm not making retirement money by any means, dude. John Boney, you got that right? Like you'll have somebody come in and ask me like how much donations you got today, and then be like, why are you talking about money? Because somebody asked me about it. They doubt I'm gonna do it because I'm a homebody, which is true. But they doubted I was gonna do the surgery, and I did that shit. And like to me, I was way more worried about the surgery than I am this. And I had to fly across the world to get the surgery done. Because like the surgery had a side effect of death. I mean, this could too, but like it's very, very slim. It's way slimmer than the surgery. You fly to Mexico to from South Carolina. That's across the world, dude. That's like 3,000 miles. It's a 6-hour fucking flight. You guys are laughing at me, but you guys realize that there's some people that never leave their fucking hometown to like fly 3,000 miles away, cross the border, and have a guy that can't speak English cut your stomach out. It's kind of fucking scary. You could technically drive a car to fucking Russia. I mean, that doesn't mean it's something you're going to see a lot of people doing. Put yourself in this position, though. Say you went to Mexico, got the surgery, and then like 24 hours later, you gotta get back on a plane. I literally got back on a plane and had to fly back to South Carolina. I had to cross the border, had to have a dog put his nose up my ass while I'm still recovering from surgery for 24 hours before. Yeah, the Billionaire's Bash was tough on me. Because, like, they bought me just one ticket, and it was the first time ever flying. And, like, the first guy I sat next to was, like, this, middle-aged white guy that didn't like the fact he had to sit next to, like, a 400-pound dude. And he made a huge stink about it, and it hurt my feelings and shit like that. And he was, like, spitting mad, like, talk about how much he paid for his ticket and shit like that. And, like, I'm over here trying to apologize for him that I didn't know. I didn't really pick my seat. I didn't buy my ticket. And luckily, like, I think I sat that, like, this guy that was in the military, like, switched with me. And, like, that person was pretty cool. And on the way back, I got this sweet old lady. So, like, that wasn't that bad. I kind of want to go get a bottle of water, but I don't feel like getting up. I don't like to make Kelly do stuff. Well, I don't make her do anything. I ask her to do stuff. But I hate when she gets up to do something strictly for me. 91.5. I'm gonna eat me a thing of ramen noodles later. Kelly, can you close your door? I mean, to be honest, anything you do in life is kind of pointless. What I'm trying to say is, like, it all depends on your point of view of if something is pointless or not. It's a goal. It's something to work towards. Right? Because, like, think about all the wars that were fought before you were born. Like Spanish-American War. The war that's going on in the fucking South America. The war that's going on right now in the Congo. and then like pull out a little bit, right? And think about what that means in the greater scheme of the universe. Say a warlord in Congo takes over a village today. It's going to affect a lot of people that lived in that village, but, you know, it's literally somebody controls a fraction of ground on a speck of dust stuck next to a humdrum star in the side of the universe, stuck and lost in a bunch of other galaxies. Like, it means nothing. Like, that's the strange thing about goals too, right? Like, one of my proudest gaming achievements is beating Dark Souls 2 without dying. Like, it's literally on the background of my profile. Hope everybody had a wonderful time. I'll see you guys a little bit later. Looks like this stream's getting deleted.